Ever since we've been with goodaccountants.com, added it up just recently, we're at about $248,000 collected, and we have about $120,000 that we expect to continue to get this year if I get none of the clients that I'm currently talking to. With goodaccountants.com, we've collected $248,840 to date.
Thomas Creighton has already collected $248,000 in cash to date from clients referred to him by goodaccountants.com over the last 3.5 years. Creighton says he will also collect an additional $120,000 in cash this year from these same clients, all referred to him by goodaccountants.com. In total, Thomas Creighton will collect more than $368,000 in cash by year's end from the clients he's retained from goodaccountants.com. Joining Good Accountants on September 7, 2011, Creighton says what many accountants are not understanding is the amount of cash residual income that accountants are generating from the clients they retain from goodaccountants.com. First interviewed in November of 2011, Creighton has agreed to be filmed again for a second time almost 3.5 years later for this revealing videotaped segment.
So, Good Accountants, back in 2012, we did one of these videos, and it was like it supercharged our website. It was incredible. In fact, back in 2012, we got a company that became our biggest client. They're not our biggest client anymore, only because we got bigger clients now. But that helped us a lot, and the other thing that it did for me, it gave me the confidence, because when you're with goodaccountants.com, you go out on interviews and you meet really strong characters and strong, powerful companies, and you're not just talking to the mom and pop companies anymore. And you do this a few times, doesn't matter if you win or lose, it still gives you that confidence to talk to the next guy. Steve Mack called me out of the blue one day, and I didn't know who this guy was, started talking about Good Accountants. I recognized the name. He asked me if tomorrow morning he had an appointment set up with this audit client, and quite frankly, I told him, no, I don't make decisions that fast. And so I hung up the phone and called another person doing a video similar to this. It was in Oklahoma City, a CPA. Talked to her. She said good things about goodaccountants.com, and so the next morning I called up Steve. He made the appointment for the next day, and then we got the client, and the rest is history. It was for an audit client, which we still have today, and we paid them $5,000, and quite frankly, we generated well over $100,000 for that client, so they've been a very good client. And then recently they signed a 3-year extension for another 3 years audit, so fantastic. It was in 2011 that Steve got me started on it. And then 2012, I invested some more with Good Accountants, and it seemed 2012, though, wasn't that great a year. And then 2013, we began to get more referrals from them, and 2014 more, and then this year, it seems to have exploded. We're getting referrals constantly from goodaccountants.com. I've got an appointment this afternoon. I had an appointment last week. I'm going to give her an audit proposal tomorrow, and we recently got a client we got 2 clients 2 months ago. One of them was for $40,000 and one of them was for like $14,000. So this year has been great for goodaccountants.com. The reason that I like to invest with goodaccountants.com as opposed to buying a CPA firm, and I bought and sold CPA firms, is because you lose the first year a good percentage of the clients that you buy with the CPA firm that you buy, anywhere from 30 to 70%. And part of the reason you lose them is because they're not your clients. You're buying somebody else's clients. If you click, perfect. But when you go with goodaccountants.com, you interview them, they become your clients, they accept you or not, and that works a whole lot better than buying a CPA firm. When you invest with goodaccountants.com, you get 2-to-1 returns, because if you invest $25,000, they give you $50,000, and every so often they'll have a 3-to-1 special where you get $25,000 you pay and you get $75,000. Good deal.